$200,000 by the end of the year. You know, a few months ago, that would have sounded pretty out of this world. What do you say are the catalysts that could drive Bitcoin to that level?
$200,000 Bitcoin price by end of year is now possible. Things are changing in a big way. Many are getting left behind, with demand outstripping supply and supply being squeezed dry. Everybody talks about these ETFs, and for good reason. I mean, this is why Bitcoin is breaking all-time highs, but there's so much more demand than just what's coming from the ETFs. Understand, analysts are doing the math, and analysts have figured out that Bitcoin has about 6 months before we really start seeing a massive supply crunch. 30 days until the halving, 6 months or less until a huge supply crunch. Bitcoin could easily hit $200,000 by end of the year. Here's why.
Yes, last time we were here, our target was 100,000. We're currently revising that to 200 by the end of the year, if not higher indeed. The approvals of the ETFs were a big catalyst, global event. Not only did this open the door to a wider adoption of the assets here in the US, but also the narrative has shifted globally. I was in about 5-6 countries in the last month or so, and the conversations with investors had changed significantly. We saw yesterday the UK opening the door for the crypto-backed ETNs. We had 10 issuers filed for spot Bitcoin ETFs in Hong Kong the day after we saw the approvals here in the US. So we still continue to believe that 40-50 billion AUM in the first year for the ETFs in the US is beyond the realistic estimate. And that demand, not to mention the demand outside of the US and the halving around the corner, will be putting a tremendous pressure on the Bitcoin price, which is yet for us to see, in my opinion.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you, Raleigh. How do you know that the halving has not really been priced in already?
Well, if we look simply at the supply demand, right? Like we currently have miners providing about, 900 Bitcoins a day. And in mid-April, this number is going to go down to 450 Bitcoins a day. And we're seeing about 10,000 Bitcoins per day demand. So even if people are pricing it in at the moment, I think simply by supply demand, we'll definitely see that pressure on price.
Smash the like button, guys. I'm trying to help you understand what's actually going on in the cryptocurrency market. Understand that BlackRock bought about $500 million worth of Bitcoin yesterday. Listen, the price goes in ebbs and flows, but ETF buyers are the type of buyers who don't really care about that. They're just going to keep on buying.
They're an interesting sort of buyer in that they are indiscriminate to where the price is. The ETF will just keep buying. They do not care if it's the wrong time to buy, if it looks, if it's been 10 straight days of it going higher and the RSI is at like 95, they do not care. And I think that's something that the market will kind of have to get used to, is that we will start to see these consecutive runs where we start to push the edges of maybe technical indicators and things start to feel frothy, and it will just keep on going. So I actually think we're just going to keep on going higher, provided that, we haven't got some massive macro meltdown. But yeah, the nature of this buyer does not care if it's driving Bitcoin up 5% every week. It will just keep on buying.
So the ETFs are one of the biggest reasons why Bitcoin continues to rally. But it's important to remember, it's not just the ETFs. There are many verticals of demand. For instance, Drake posted a Michael Saylor Bitcoin video to his 146 million Instagram followers. In this video that 146 million people were introduced to, Michael Saylor said that Bitcoin will eat gold.
Bitcoin is certainly at least digital gold. It's going to eat gold. It's got all of the great attributes of gold, and it's got none of the defects of gold. If you could teleport gold from New York to Tokyo in a few minutes, people would like it.
And again, remember, Michael Saylor doesn't talk about a $100,000 price prediction. Michael Saylor doesn't talk about a $200,000 price prediction. Michael Saylor talks about bare minimum, Bitcoin takes the market cap of gold, putting Bitcoin at least $500,000 per coin. Guys, remember, there will always be big dips, even in bull markets, even 30 to 40% dips, even dips that take 4 or 5 weeks to play out. But remember this too. Whenever Bitcoin breaks all-time highs, Bitcoin always enters price discovery mode. Then people ask, well, how much is Bitcoin actually worth? And if you study the Bitcoin price chart, you see every time Bitcoin broke through all-time highs, it really shot up there really fast. So be prepared. Somebody's buying. Real quick, my friends, cryptocurrency taxes do not have to be scary. Pay your taxes, and you can get your taxes done in minutes through our partner, CoinLedger. Use our link below to create a free account and get your crypto taxes done. This is the TurboTax of crypto. I've used this. This is completely free to use. You do not pay upfront. You only pay at the end when you want to download your tax report. It's so easy to use. You get your crypto taxes done in minutes. All you do is connect your wallet to CoinLedger. CoinLedger automatically calculates your gains, your losses, your income in your home fiat currency for free. So you track your gains, your losses, your income for free with this software. If you use our link below, you only pay at the end if and when you want to download your tax report. Again, you must use our affiliate link to get all perks. Make sure you use our link below. These guys are like the TurboTax of crypto, but they're also trusted by regular TurboTax in that CoinLedger tax reports can be easily and simply imported into your TurboTax or Tax Act or whatever tax software you use. I've used this service before. CoinLedger Crypto Tax Service works. You will not stress over your crypto taxes if you use this. Make sure that you use our affiliate link below so that you're able to set up a free account with them and try this out for free. You use this service, it takes 5 minutes. You will have such peace of mind when you're done. Crypto taxes are easy with CoinLedger. We have the Ethereum ETF on the horizon. Could get approved in May. Doesn't necessarily have to. Will get approved at some point. And people are opening up their eyes. The Ethereum ETF is going to pay out yield. Everybody underestimates this. Ethereum's supply decreases. Bitcoin's supply flow decreases. Ethereum's supply decreases. Ethereum will be explosive with an ETF. Ethereum is looking good in general, particularly with a major upgrade happening tomorrow, the Dencun upgrade. This upgrade, among other things, will make Ethereum L2s so much more usable, so much more cheaper. And taking a look at the Ethereum L2 ecosystem, monthly active users, wow, even just a year ago, it was so much less, so much more today, and on the uptrend. Ethereum L2s have millions and millions of users. I think that can only increase with the Dencun upgrade. And then, after that, what comes next?
If we need to, we can stop there. We're not going to stop there, right? And we want to kind of like go ahead and try to actually make sure that the Ethereum ecosystem gets support 500 million users before the bull where 500 million users are knocking on the door actually ends up happening. That's probably the next part of the future, the transition from Ethereum as this kind of very theoretical ecosystem that's still discovering and finding itself to Ethereum as an ecosystem that actually is, tries to be useful and usable and, secure and all of those things and like actually provide value for hundreds of millions of people.
With Cardano now integrated into pilot programs in the UAE's Criminal Investigation Force, Dubai police breaking the news at World Police Summit the other day, with coins like Injective protocol recently surpassing 500 million on-chain transactions and today breaking above all-time highs. Do you remember how often we talked about Injective near its lows? Everybody's talking about Injective now. We told you about Injective years ago, and we kept telling you. Guys, if you're interested in buying crypto or trading crypto, make sure you use our Bybit affiliate link, up to $30,000 worth of deposit bonuses. Trade crypto here. I don't know about you, I've been researching altcoins heavily. I'm looking at some low cap or lower cap or newer altcoin plays. Certainly any coin in any of our videos from the past 6 months is good. Make sure you look at these past videos. But we're going to be coming out with some new videos for coins that are relatively new. I think you're going to like it. Subscribe to the channel. See you tomorrow.